welcome back to Dubai. I'm Jane King, and with me is Matt Dixon, the CEO of Buy.io. And you were telling me a little bit about the company that you're disrupting crypto ratings. So explain what Buy is all about.
Okay, we're pioneering the world's first decentralized, unbiased crypto rating service. So there are 10,000 cryptocurrencies out there in the market now. I think we just went over the 10,000 mark.
Okay.
So it's all very much muddy waters for people. So we're trying to provide transparency with eBuy. So our ratings basically inform people of underlying value of the cryptocurrencies. So help people to make the right decisions when they're choosing, investing in cryptocurrencies, getting involved with projects. So what we're doing, I think, is helping the overall ecosystem. So we're just providing clarity for people, we're helping investors. So I love the business because basically it's helping people everywhere. There's no downside to it.
Yeah. So how do you even begin to do analysis of 10,000 coins? You know, I mean, that's a ton of work, right?
Yeah. From a human perspective, from a human point of view, it's literally impossible.
Okay.
So if you had to rate 10,000 cryptos and you have to review them real time every single day, you know, you have a massive board of people, it's literally impossible. So this is why we put together basically a totally automated system, which is utilizing the latest technology.
It's like machine learning?
Machine learning, artificial intelligence, but based originally on some research by Professor Andros Gregorio, who's an eminent professor in the UK at Brighton University. We've actually partnered with Brighton University and we partnered with Peking University, and we're harnessing their research capabilities to deliver this rating. So it's totally unbiased, it's totally scalable, and because it's totally automated, we don't have to worry about waiting for the latest update, the latest news. It's all basically artificial intelligence continually advances.
And it probably learns from itself to make itself smarter. What are the criteria or the metrics that you use?
There's a whole load of different metrics, and one of the good things about artificial intelligence is you can actually use the AI to review all of the data that's available and actually identify which areas. So obviously we're looking at risk and liquidity, and there's a whole range of criteria that you can look at. But you can actually use the AI in a really smart way to look at all of the data, identify which factors influence the pricing and the risk and so on of whatever asset you're looking at. So our technology can be used to rate any liquid asset class. We're using it now for cryptocurrency, which is a new emerging asset class, but the sky's the limit with what we're doing.
Interesting. So you could apply this to stocks, for example.
Absolutely.
The same thing. Have you, through this, and I'm sure you're gathering a lot of data at the same time as you're kind of rating, have you seen any trends or anything interesting in the industry with all this data that you're gathering?
I mean, obviously the industry is an emerging industry. It is growing, so data is becoming more and more available. So one of the major tasks of our research team is to identify new data sources. So the whole ecosystem is evolving and it's growing. And obviously blockchain is the whole future of business, I think. And it's very similar. It's just a new way of sort of approaching business. Instead of having shares, you've got tokens. Instead of having dividends, you've got possibly buy and burn strategy, something like that, to distribute profits. So it's just a new way of doing things, but probably a lot more efficient, a lot more quickly. But there needs to be some guidance, and that's really what we're trying to provide, is some sort of framework for people to assess value.
And I'm sure a lot of people are like, are you influenced at all by this? Like, it's transparent, right? You're looking at the metrics and coming up with a rating. Like, there's no influence
There's no human influence. So going back to 2008, and this is one of the things that inspired me with the original idea of coming up with the ratings, we saw the problems of issues with rating agencies.
That's right.
That rating things as AAA that probably shouldn't have been AAA. And that's because of human bias. So we wanted to get completely away from that. The world of crypto is all about decentralization. Once things become centralized, there's possibility for bias and even corruption, basically.
Yes, for sure.
So with something that's totally decentralized, there is no human input whatsoever. We have a research team, but we're basically there delivering a totally automated system, so we can't be influenced. You pay me whatever you want, but it won't make any difference to your rating.
Okay, interesting. How can somebody, potential or current crypto investor, find out more about Evi?
Basically, just go to our website, evi.io, so
Okay.
evai.io. EVA came from economic value added. It's a well-known financial acronym. Combine that with artificial intelligence, that's where you get eBay. So it's ebay.io, and sign up. The ratings, you can access 20 cryptocurrencies, DeFi, NFT tokens at the moment, rolling out, because it's fully scalable, this was our minimum viable product, rolling out another 100 in the next few days. We're going to be adding minimum 300 a month, because being fully scalable, being fully automated, we're going to just accelerate that. So before long, we'll be rating the whole cryptocurrency spectrum.
Very interesting business. Thank you so much,
Thank
Matthew,
you
for coming. Okay.
It's been a pleasure. Thank you.
And thank you as well. We'll be back.